You know, how we find the perfect home has changed so dramatically from when I started this business in 1999. Of course, all of us go online, and there's so much information online now that it makes sense. But not all properties are online. There are some people that don't want their property put on private websites or public websites. They only want agents to know. There's some reasons for that. Sometimes it's a divorce or there's something going on personally, and they just don't want the public at large to be aware that their house is listed. I also subscribe to a private Facebook page that has 1,500 realtors on it that post properties that haven't yet hit the market. Or even just in my travels, I sometimes come across properties that somebody hasn't listed yet, or maybe they're not going to formally list it. And of course, we have a buyer that matches that property. So there are some off-market opportunities that we might hear about. The other thing to consider is this. I always ask buyers, is it okay if I just sat with you for about 20 minutes and asked you questions about what the perfect home would look like? Because I've been doing this for so long and my team is really good at this too, it's amazing how many times I've actually come up with an option that they hadn't considered, or even a community that might have not been the community they were thinking about, and I gave them some reasons why, and next thing you know, we're looking in that community and there's a property that comes up that they would have never considered. Over the years, there's been so many times that I have taken them to something that they would have never thought to have ever booked online because they would have ruled it out. And I encouraged them to go to that property, and it was the right one. So my invitation for you, take a few minutes with us. It's almost like going to the doctor. You know, there's a reason why you have to go get your prescription filled face to face, because oftentimes the doctor can recognize things that you may not even realize is happening. I have found that to be true as I meet with people and I ask them questions and get an understanding of what the perfect property would look like. Right off the bat, inside my brain while they're talking, I can actually start to visualize what that property would look like, because I have been in so many homes over the years all around the Calgary and surrounding area, and immediately I can get a vision of what it looks like. And as I already mentioned, I might come up with something that you might not necessarily think would work. And I've had people that are so grateful that they offered that explanation for me, and they were just pleasantly surprised, you know, when I took them to that perfect property and they went, man, this is it. It checks all my boxes. I can't believe it. This is the one. And that only would have happened because they took some time and explained to me what was important to them in finding the right home. So my invitation is reach out to myself or my team. Let us take 15 or 20 minutes with you. I promise you that 15 or 20 minutes will be a good use of your time and ours.